Welcome to the Planet Elevate AI podcast, where we explore how AI is shaping industries and driving innovation. I'm your host, Imran Kadri, and today's episode is all about breaking silos in business using AI-driven solutions to boost collaboration, sales and marketing success. I'm thrilled to be joined by Dori Shabat, the CEO of Callmarker UK, with a rich background in sales technology, business development and AI-powered solutions. Dori has been leading the way in transforming how businesses connect with customers and leverage AI to streamline sales pipelines. Dori, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Imran.
It's a pleasure. Before we dive in, Dori, why don't you tell our listeners a little about yourself, your background, and what inspired you to Callmarker UK?
So, first, again, thank you for inviting me. So we launched, I'm the CEO of Callmarker, and we launched the company at 28 sales processes because when we experience objections, for example, we are starting to lose faith and confidence in the process, and we start to have biases in the processes as salespersons. So the AI helped us to help reps overcome those biases.
Brilliant. And just for the benefit of the audience, Dori, if you can just talk us through how this product works. I know we might do a follow-up further down the line with the demo, but if you can just walk us through how this would work with end
Yeah, of
users.
course. Yeah, so Callmarker has everything built in, like CRM, phone system, WhatsApp, and other functionalities. But what is truly great about the system is that behind the scenes, everything powered by AI, and it analyzes all of the interactions that business has with customers, with potential customers, and understands patterns and what works better than other approaches, and actually manages sales reps. So it literally saying to the reps what they should do next when they approach an objection, or how to follow up with a specific case that they have with a potential customer. So it has everything built in. You just log into the system and it tracks everything and knows how to help you as a sales rep to increase the revenue in the business.
Fantastic. Really good to hear. So let's pick a scenario. I have a utility contact center. We sell utility products, gas, electricity. I've got a very large sales team. So what would be the three problems that Callmarker would be solving?
So we have a few of the largest brands in the UK that works with our system. It's funny that you got this specific example, but the three main problems that they will have is efficiency. Sales reps needs to contact potential customers, so most of the time they won't pick up the phone and they need to warm up the leads. So this will be the first thing. The second thing will be the follow-up processes. And the third thing will be how well they are handling the sales process, the sales reps. And that, at the end of the day, that causes increasing or decreasing the revenue in the business.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Really good insight there. So what's one personal lesson or insight you've learned while leading an AI-driven company in such a competitive space?
First, consistency, because I think there is a really big hype around AI, and people think that AI you just need to have a prompt and then you can solve everything. But in reality, it doesn't work like that, and you need to overcome many obstacles on the way, and the consistency and the way you perceive problems is the most important thing in order to create a winning product.
Fantastic. So it's about, I guess, empowering sales reps to do their best, perform their best, and deliver great results for their organization. Fantastic. Really, really good. Okay, we'll be moving on to the main topic today, which is breaking down silos. AI software for collaborative success. Obviously, you've hinted a lot about working as a team. In your experience, what are the biggest organizational silos that AI can help break down between sales, marketing, and customer success teams?
So I think you touched the three main departments in every business. So you have the marketing that generate leads, and the sales team that wants to convert as much as they can, and then the customer success. And you have the infinitely conflict between those departments, because the marketing will generate leads and the sales team will say this is not a quality lead, they're not that good, they're not picking up the phone. And when the sales team already did a sale, the customer success might say, you sold something that we can't achieve when we will help the customer. So I think when you have a system like Callmarker, you can help the whole business function together as a one unit. For example, if I'm a sales rep that works on the system and the system detects things that the marketing can improve in their campaigns or landing pages or whatever, then Callmarker can actually detect that and notify the marketing manager, okay, you need to improve that and that and that. At those people asking those questions, let's answer those questions on their landing page. And when things are happening during the sales call, then the customer success can understand better from the insights that the AI gives them what to do with the customer, how to approach the customer success funnel or process when they starting to work with the customer.
Really, really good. So what you've outlined there and highlighted, Dori, very clearly is the need to work together, integrate the different teams, whether you're working in product, sales, marketing, or in customer success or the aftercare sales team, to deliver the best possible customer experience for the client or for the end user. Really, really good. Fantastic. Okay. So with AI evolving so rapidly, what trends do you see in AI-powered sales and marketing tools that companies should prepare for?
So I think the agentic area is something that everyone talks about, and we will see better agents in the space. But what I don't see that will happen, and sorry for conversing the question, is the agent that will actually have a sales call with customers. So a lot of businesses thinks and thought that they will be able to replace sales reps to do a complex thing. And unfortunately, I don't see it coming in the next few years, at least. We will see agents that can replace SDRs. So if someone doesn't know what is SDR, so SDR is someone that need to do the really cold calling and open doors with prospects. So this part might be done by AI, but the other, like the more complex processes, won't be replaced by AI. Not in the near future, but it will be empowered by AI, of course.
That is so reassuring for anyone working in sales teams on calls as well and in person. So that's really, really reassuring. I think there's always a need to have a balance. Like you mentioned, the human element is really, really important for sales performance and business growth.
It's not just because of the technology. I have to put it on the table. The biggest reason here is the regularity. The business reason. The biggest reason here is the regulation, because in most of the countries around the world, starting to limiting the way you can use AI, and this will affect the most the option to use AI and replace sales reps.
Of course. So it's more of a, I guess, enabler working together, AI technology plus the human centric approach rather than replacing humans with AI. Yeah, very good point you made there about regulation. Depending on where you are, some have got tighter regulations, but I know there have been a lot of conferences that have taken place over the last year or so internationally. I think there was one in Paris a few months ago to talk about using AI responsibly, and I think we're seeing several companies adopt that. Fantastic. So what can businesses do to avoid creating new silos, but instead integrating everyone, unifying data, teams, and strategies for business growth?
I think it's more a matter of knowing the processes really well before you start involving AI, because it's really easy to write a prompt or create an agent and let it do what it can do. But if you don't know the processes and how the different departments are communicating one with each other, you won't be able to replicate this to a more automated AI process. So I think that the most important thing will be to understand really to really understand the processes and how teams are communicating and what problems they have between the teams. And only after that, try and find solutions that are more agentic and automated, and then implement it.
Perfect. Really good insight there. Thank you. And I guess for companies just starting to integrate AI into their sales and marketing processes, what could be the first practical steps you can recommend?
I think it's the same. You need to understand really good how to do that. It's more like when I'm a new company and I would like to recruit new team members to the sales team. It's really important for me to understand how to do the sales process really well before I'm recruiting anyone to the team. And only after that I can help them, I can guide them, I can structure the sales training and everything. The same way you should act when you involve AI into the process.
Great stuff. Obviously, it's a crowded market with so many different AI tools available. How does Callmarker stand out from the crowd, Dori?
Yeah, so as I said, I think AI is really some kind of a hype. It really helps. It's people take it as a hype more than something that they can, it's just like a kid in a candy shop. I want everything. But Callmarker was built not just an AI platform. It has a lot of AI built in, but it has also a lot of functionality, and the way it was built, we call it autonomous first. We build a system that it's autonomous first that can help businesses uncover hidden revenue opportunities. So when you have the CRM that built with AI in mind and with autonomous approach in mind, so the CRM can be function different than if you would take, let's say, I don't know, Salesforce or HubSpot, and you try to plug in an AI. So the core system didn't with AI in mind. So it's really different. And I think the way we are working today is be focusing more on uncover hidden revenue opportunities. And we are managing to succeed really well in that approach.
Really good. Very inspiring indeed. Thank you so much there. We now go into the third part of the podcast, which is the quickfire fun wrap-up questions. So we've got 3 questions for you, Dori. So feel free to respond with whatever you can think of first. If you could describe AI in sales in just 3 words, what would they be?
Empowered tool.
Okay. And anything
Empowering
else?
tool.
Empowering tool. Okay. What's one book, podcast, or resource you recommend to anyone wanting to understand AI's impact on business?
I think it's not specific to AI, but let me just find the name of it. Yeah, it's called The Inner Game of Stress. So it's something that I believe every entrepreneur and sales expert needs to listen and be expert. So you have the inner game of success, and you have the inner game of tennis. These 2 books really, I really recommend to listen to these books.
And the author, Dori, anything about the author?
The author is let's pass this question.
Okay, so we can check it up. If you're the audience, if you're interested in those books, obviously they'll be mentioned below, and feel free to have a look and check up on the author. But they are highly recommended by Dori. Fantastic. Okay, if you weren't leading Callmarker, what completely different career would you love to try?
Teenage with poor background to become successful in life with helping. I would like to help them learn sales in order to be much more successful in life, because I think it's one of the important skills that anyone should have in their pocket.
Really inspiring indeed, Dori. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your great insights on AI sales and breaking down organizational silos. It's been a fascinating conversation. I'm sure our listeners will take away valuable strategies for driving collaborative success within their companies. It sounds like you've got a fantastic product in Callmarker, and it's going on to bigger and better things as well, just by listening to you. To our listeners, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Planet Elevate AI podcast. If you would like to learn a bit more about Dori and his journey with Callmarker, where can they find you, Dori?
On LinkedIn, yeah. So it's they can just find me on LinkedIn or on my email. So it's dory@callmarker.com. Feel free to contact them. I'm really happy to help others as well.
Fantastic, brilliant. And we'll put some details below as well for our listeners. Great. Thank you for tuning in. If you've enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your network. Until next time, I'm Imran Kadri with Dori Shabat. This is Planet Elevate AI podcast, elevating you to success. Thank you.
Thank you, Imran. Thank you.